Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. You can see the link to my website as well as my email to contact me about free consulting with the 5R system. I want to talk about our JUKE series. This is a drop back option pass. The foundation is with our A receiver. Let's take a look. The JUKE option pass became popular when the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 53 ran it 3 times in a row in the fourth quarter for the winning drive. You can see a link here to the video of those 3 plays. Again, Patriots run it from an empty set 3x2. The key to putting an option pass into your system is being able to make it simple in the way you teach it so it can be multiple when you run it in a game. We'll do this in 2 phases. The first phase is what we call our Q&R juke drill. This means we're going to have just our quarterbacks and receivers. You can see there on the left, the quarterback 1 and receiver 1 will simply be in only one phase of the 3 options they can run. Then you can see we'll progress to the right, where now we'll actually do that with the read, with the coach acting as that read defender. And then phase 2, we go into our drill 25, where we've got 2 quarterbacks going with all 5 receivers running the play. The quarterback on the right is going to be the primary read and throwing, and the quarterback on the left is doing the reset read and throws. All right, we like to use the A receiver with our JUKE option as the foundation to the series. You can see the concept's going to consist of 2 verticals down the hash, some flat control with the outside receivers, and then the A receiver in this case running the JUKE option. What he's going to do is take 4 steps at vertical and then do a 2-step shake, reading first that Mike linebacker, or the first linebacker, to his inside. If he blitzes, then he'll replace him with a hot slant. If he stays home, then he's going to read the defender over him, the Sam in this case. After his shake move, if the defender is off or outside, then he's simply going to turn inside and sit. If that defender is matching him or jumps inside, then he's going to go ahead after he turns inside and sits, he's going to plant then and whip back outside. Quarterback now in his read progression is always going to think pre-snap 1 or 2 high. With 1 high in this example, he would focus now on that go to rocks, that 1 high safety, looking for the 2 verticals. If it's not there completely, then he quickly goes down to reading the defender over the A receiver, the Sam, for the JUKE option route, with checkdowns to the X on the looky whip, to the B on the crosser away. The beauty about the system is that when we go to 3x1, receivers are still locked into their routes. The H or the S makes his vertical adjustment what we call a 3/1 rule. When he's on the 3 receiver side, he's got to go over the backers and over to his hash to the 1 receiver side. Quarterback now, again, pre-snap. In this case, he sees 2 high. We're still going to read the goat, but we say we're going to blink at that, be a little quicker in our progression. The Z receiver has the option of running a bender versus 2 high to that middle open box. Again, if it's not there right away, or the safeties don't rotate into a 1 high, then we're quickly going to go down to, again, reading that A receiver with the JUKE route and the defender over him. Looking for the hot, 1 to the sit, 2 to the whip, with the X and the B as our checkdowns. We can then also use tags with the JUKE series so that all the receivers get an opportunity to run the JUKE option route. You'll see this in detail on our JUKE tag PowerPoint and video. Quick overview though, we still can use the A-Juke from an empty set. We can use the Z receiver on a JUKE with what we call an exchange. I like to do this from a 2x2 or 3x1 in a stack set. We can have then the H or the slot run this with what we call a switch. We do this out of a 3x1 spread set. And then last, we can have the X receiver run the JUKE with what we call a trade. And now we do this out of a 3x1, but we come back weak. You can see now we've taken a really complicated option concept and simplified it and made it multiple and who we can run that with so that you can be effective versus blitz, versus man, versus zone. But again, one simple way for the quarterback to process and for your receivers to get open. Thanks.